Hi, my name is Mike Ghali. I'm the clinical director at CAPS, and I'd like to share with you just a few tips today that you might find useful in helping you manage stress and anxiety in your life. Now, these tips can be useful at any point in your life, although they may be particularly useful during this time of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, I refer to these tips as the 5 pillars of mental health. And these are all things that are relatively within your control that make a huge difference in how you feel and how you function. And perhaps in particular on the energy levels that you feel within any given day or across the days. Now, these may be simple ideas to implement. I'm not suggesting that they're easy. So here are what I refer to the 5 pillars of mental health. So I'll run quickly through them, but the general idea is to create balance, consistency, and routine in each of these areas in your daily life. Now, the idea with sleep is that you have a consistent number of hours of sleep at a consistent time of night every night. So if you go to bed, say, one night at 10 p.m. and another night at 2 a.m., eventually your body's going to go, what do you want from me? And it's going to start to default to awake. So we want to go to bed about the same time every night. And we want to be able to go to bed early enough that we can get a good amount of sleep. Maybe 7 to 9 hours is what the average adult is recommended to get. We also want to make sure we get up early enough in the day, if we can, to maximize the number of daylight hours that we're exposed to. That will help with the circadian rhythm and will definitely help our sleep process along. When it comes to eating, again, we want to have balance, consistency. We want to eat frequently enough throughout the day to replenish our energy as we go. So maybe every 3 or 4 hours, a quick snack, a light meal, something that's going to replenish our energy. And please pay attention to not only the quality of food, but the quantity of food. We don't want to overburden our digestive system while we still want to get enough nourishment to give our body what it needs. Now, exercise is a bad word to some people, so we can also think of it as just physical activity. We want to have enough physical activity throughout the week that overall we boost our level of energy and we feel good about ourselves in the process. Again, creating a routine around that. Maybe doing it at the same time every morning, or maybe every other day you make sure that you get exercise in. When it comes to hydration, we really just want to make sure that we're staying hydrated. Now, those of us who are coffee drinkers like me, unfortunately, drinking coffee does not add to the hydration. So, the idea is that we want to drink, on average, about 8 glasses of water, or I like the rule of thumb that you want to drink about half your body weight in ounces. Now, that's not always easy for me, but finding ways of making sure you're getting enough water or fluids in your system is really important. So, for example, some people will get a water bottle and mark on there a certain number of ounces and give themselves a goal to drink that number of ounces every hour. Other people will just make sure they bring, four 20-ounce bottles with them during the day. Just whatever you can do to really make sure that you stay hydrated. The last pillar is social support. That one may be particularly challenging in times like these. The goal, however, is to have somebody that you can talk to when needed or on a regular basis to talk about how you feel, to talk about the stressors that you're experiencing, to get some of that built up emotion out. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, I don't like talking to other people about my problems or how I feel because it's a burden on them. And I will real quickly ask you the same thing that I asked hundreds of people. and I get almost the exact same answer every time. The question is, when people you care about talk to you about their feelings or their problems, is it a burden? Now, the most common answer is no. Sometimes people will say, it's not a burden unless they tell me about the same thing over and over and over and never do anything about it. Fair enough. There was one person who said, yeah, I hate it when people talk to me about their feelings. Don't talk to that guy. But by and large, the idea is that it's not a burden. As a matter of fact, people usually feel good when others talk to them about their feelings or their problems because they're being confided in, they're being trusted, they're being helpful. So don't withhold that good feeling from people you care about under the guise of it being a burden to talk to them about how you feel. So I hope that you found some benefit in these tips. Do your best to implement them starting today. And I wish you all the best of health during this time, and I can't wait till we can meet again face to face soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.